And then you are ready to go to step 3 of the process, which is called become an entrepreneur. I truly believe that for us to become financially independent, you have to create multiple sources of income. We call it MSI. You can't just work on PSI, your primary source of income. So your primary source of income, we define as being your lifestyle income. Now, this is something that we teach our students, and that is that every source of income coming into your bank account every month, you need to define as either being lifestyle income or being freedom income. So you need to sit with that money and say, is this lifestyle income or is this freedom income? If it's lifestyle income, it goes into your lifestyle account. And that funds your lifestyle, the house, the car, the clothing, the school fees, all of those kind of things. If you define it as freedom income, it has to go somewhere else. It cannot become part of your lifestyle account. Because once it's part of your lifestyle account and now you want to move it, it now feels like an expense. How many times have you experienced this? You get a payout, a payback from SARS, like a tax refund, or you get a cash payment from the insurance, or anything like that. It goes into your account, and now a week later you have to pay that money out to something else. Now it doesn't feel like it was just money. It is part of your budget, so now it feels like you're paying it. You're just not moving it from one account to another. So you want your freedom income to go into a different account. Now initially that money goes into your reserve account to build your reserve, but once you have created that security, that money flows into what we call your free bucks account. Your free bucks account is a flexible investment account. It's somewhere where you get some access to the market so that you can get some return on your capital investment, but it is accessible at any point. Because you don't want money to be static at one place. You want it to flow. That's why it's called cash flow. That's why it's called currency, because it comes from the word current. It has to flow. So you build a capital asset not for the sake of retiring on your capital asset. You build a capital asset for the sake of having capital to invest in an income generating asset, which is the next step. So when you start becoming an entrepreneur, people think that when we say become an entrepreneur, we mean that you must quit your day job and start a business. That's not what we mean. Becoming an entrepreneur is creating a business asset that generates income through leverage. And you do that by asking the right question before you start a part-time business. Most people that start a part-time business ask the wrong question. They ask the question, what can I do? And then they build a business around that question of what can I do? So the problem with what can I do is it then creates a doing business. We call it a transactional business, where you do certain things and you get paid. If you stop doing those things, you don't get paid anymore. So what you do want to create is you want to create a transformational business, not a transactional business. And to build a transformational business, you need to ask a different question. And that question is not what can I do? That question is what can I teach others to do? Because the moment you can teach somebody else to do something and generate revenue through that, that is what is called leverage. Because that then removes the limit you have on time, the limit you have on what you can earn every month. So you always want to look at creating a transformational business. Now, I'm not saying that you can't start a transactional business. Most businesses that starts out as a transactional business. But from the moment you start, you must immediately start working on a strategy to convert it from a transactional to a transformational business. And that is the true meaning of entrepreneur. The meaning of an entrepreneur is not somebody who starts a business and he works 18 hours a day in that business doing things for money. The meaning of an entrepreneur is somebody who starts and creates a business assets that teaches other people skills so that they can earn a livelihood and he earns money off the efforts of others. That is an entrepreneur. And all of the profit, because you've taken control of your cash flow under the invest in yourself and the minimize your risk phase, The profit you now get from your entrepreneurial venture is not money that needs to be defined as lifestyle income. So you define that income as freedom income, and it moves into your reserve account and into your free bucks account.